The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On first and 10, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff looking right. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
By Dante Fowler. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 21. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First down, New Orleans.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And again this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
9-yard attempt.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Saints.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tack McKinley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
It's 2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Falcons, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half, they've got to turn things around quickly. A gain of 3, second down.
4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
back to throw here. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little
touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons get a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. Here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
22, Mike 22. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Tighten up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now it's Herbert. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
The surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Running out of the wide.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Third and 2, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a give this time to the tailback. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Taken down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Another carry for the running back.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
39-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The 40, the 30, past the 20.
What a play!
And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check, check, check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He'll get this one to Galladay.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
3-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. They'll look to throw again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal.
Field goal, a 28-yard attempt.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Thomas the intended target. And now it's second down.
And 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
He pitches it out. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.